My name is LMcDougal. This tutorial is on Camtasia Studio version 7.1. Camtasia is a screen capturing and recording tool for Windows PC and Mac. Camtasia's recording options include screen recording, recording voice narration, and recording PowerPoint presentations. I teach chemistry in the traditional face-to-face format. However, I do find myself creating lecture videos to either provide additional information on lecture content that maybe students might be having issues with, or as supplemental materials on a topic that just didn't get sufficient time in the classroom. So this tutorial is going to emphasize creating videos using the screen capture capabilities of Camtasia version 7.1 for Windows PC. So let's get started. When creating a video, it's easiest to break the process of the video creation into 3 parts. These 3 parts are recording, editing, and producing. We'll go ahead and start with recording. Upon opening Camtasia, this is the screen that you will be greeted with. For this tutorial, we will select Record the Screen from the Welcome dialog box. To open the Camtasia recorder, select Record the Screen located in the upper right-hand corner of the editor. We can either click directly here, or if we use this drop-down menu, again, Record the Screen will capture whatever's on the screen. When doing a screen capture in Camtasia, you have one of 2 options. You can either select Full Screen, and Full Screen will record everything that's on the screen. Or you can customize that screen and shrink to fit what you want to record. Right here I have custom fit going on. And you'll notice right here I have these dashed green lines. And you'll also notice these white boxes. The area contained within these dashed green lines is the area that is going to be captured in the Camtasia software. Once your screen capture area has been selected, you will need to select your recorded inputs. When a webcam is not in use, the webcam is off as indicated by the text and this red X. For videos using narration, you will need to select some type of audio input using the drop-down menu. Any microphone, whether they be internal or external, will show up in the drop-down menu. After selecting your microphone, test your audio input by speaking into the microphone and moving the slider so that it displays near the middle of the output range. You are now ready to record. However, before hitting this record button, it is best to open up the application that you are hoping to capture. I teach chemistry, and I might want to record a supplemental lecture on acid hydrolysis reactions of esters using an online whiteboard tool. I open up this application, and to start the recording, I can either hit the record button or I can use the shortcut hotkey F9. Camtasia will give me a 3, 2, 1 countdown before starting to record. When I am done recording, I can stop the recording by either hitting the stop button on the recorder or by using the shortcut hotkey F10. Camtasia will provide a preview of the segment just recorded in the editor. When previewing a video in the previewer, it is possible that the quality will be poor. However, rest assured that video records at 100% quality. Notice that the raw footage file is saved as .camrec. When you are done previewing the video, save the video in a new folder. Saving the video segment prior to editing allows you to easily find the raw footage should you need it again at a later time. video clip is imported, it's imported into the clip bin. It will also automatically populate the timeline. A few other things to point out. This area is called the previewer, and this is where you will preview your video as you work. These over here are considered the track menus. This right here is the playhead. And the last few tools to point out are the undo and redo buttons, the cut, copy, and paste. This right here is the split tool, and here is the zoom tool. The zoom tool will zoom in and out of the timeline to make editing a little bit easier. Before you begin editing, it is a good idea to save your project. When you save the project, your file extension will now become .camproj. This signifies an edited segment that will make reference to your raw footage as well as any other files imported into the project. I would advise using the same name for both the .camrec and .camproj files, and that they're saved under the same folder. This just makes finding and retrieving these files much easier. Let's get started editing. If you'd like to remove or cut any unwanted scenes from your video, use these green and red points on the playhead. Position the green point at the beginning of the region that you want to remove, and position the red point at the end of the position that you'd like to have removed. Using these zoom in and out tools can also help make your editing more precise. Once you've selected the region that you want to have cut, come over here and use your cut icon, and it removes the selected region and moves the rest of the segments to the left at the beginning of the timeline. Since the video and audio tracks are linked, both tracks contained within the unwanted region are removed. You can separate these tracks by clicking this blue button. You're asked, do you permanently want to unlink audio from video? If I select yes, I'll now notice I can treat audio and video separately. If I were to still cut this segment, however, they would both be cut. If I wanted to keep the audio and cut the video, I would need to lock out the audio. Since I have this lock icon, the audio track will be locked out and unaffected. The video track is unlocked. So if I am to select the cut tool, the only part that is removed is the video. The audio remains intact. I can also split a segment into smaller segments using the split tool. When I use the split tool, I move the playhead to the area that I want to split, and I apply the split tool. I now have two segments of my video. Splitting a segment can allow you to add additional media between segments. A split tool can also remove or cut unwanted segments. If I move this playhead over here and I select split again, I now have the potential of removing this segment by using the right click, remove from timeline. When I remove from timeline, I now have a video in two segments, and I have removed the unwanted scenes and have now moved the rest of my video segment to the left. When you have a video broken up into smaller segments, you might want to use some sort of transition to help blend the segments together. Transitions can only be added to areas between the clips, as indicated by the arrows on the storyboard format. You can also use the clip bin to help you decide which transition effect you'd like to apply. Once you've made a decision, click and drag the transition of your choice over to the transition area. If you decide to change your mind, you can simply click and drag a different transition and place it on top. Or you can use the following right-click menu to change the transition, to change the duration of the transition. Maybe I want this 5 seconds. To either cut, copy, or remove from the storyboard. To return to your video, return back to the clip bin. And I will now see that I have my different transitions in place. To complete your edited video, you might want to add a title clip. To select the title clip tab, come over here to More, and under the More, I have other editing options. Here's title clip, and I can add a title clip. The title clip will be added at or near the playhead. My title clip is right here. If the playhead is not located at a split between segments, the title clip will be placed to the right of the closest split. To add my title clip, I go ahead and I enter some text. And I can use these toolbars to change my font. I can also change the background color. Or I can bring in an image from outside of Camtasia. Now that the video is completely edited, it is now time to produce your video. When producing a video from Camtasia, click the Produce and Share button. From here, you have the following choices for producing your video. Produce and Share opens the production wizard, which will walk you through producing a video for your specific destination. Share to Screencast.com will allow you to directly post your video on this content hosting site. Share to YouTube will allow you to directly post your video on YouTube. Both Share to Screencast.com and YouTube will provide you with a production wizard to continue with the producing process, and will require that you are connected to the internet and that you sign in to your Screencast.com or YouTube accounts. When you are finished making your production selection, your video will render and you now have a produced video. This completes a tutorial on the basics of creating a video using Camtasia 7.1 for Windows PC. To learn more complex techniques, visit either Camtasia's Learning Center or use the Help button, both found to the right of the editor just above the previewer. This video was created using Camtasia version 7.1, as well as Fireworks to generate some additional screen captures and images that were brought into the production. And the Logitech software was used to capture any webcam moments as right now. Again, thank you for viewing this tutorial. I hope it was as informative for you as it was for me.